Battle of Chancellorsville really erupted in these rolling fields on the edges of the Orange Turnpike on the morning of the first day of May, when Federals, Sykes's regulars, and some attachments from the Federal Fifth Corps moved across these fields, headed toward the Confederates who were gathered on the Zoan Church Ridge, a little less than a mile across the eastern horizon. They had a wonderful opportunity here to get out of the wilderness, to get into the open countryside. There was a bit of it here, the 5 knobs that we can see just along the edge of the turnpike here, each of them occupied by subsistence farmers who didn't have a great deal of money, but were operating to the best of their ability, Alsop and Litch and McGee and so forth. In this field, those Federals rolled over the Confederate advance guards, pushed on toward the far edge of the field, but then enough Confederates were arriving near Zoan Church that Stonewall Jackson, who had grasped the tactical initiative, started to bare his teeth at the Federals, and they recoiled somewhat. Far more importantly, Joe Hooker, back to the rear, decided that the initiative was more than he could stand, and so he would pull those troops back into the wilderness. But across these fields, on each of those 5 little knobs, Virginians, mostly for starters for the Confederates, and regulars, mostly for the Federals, fought the first action of the Chancellorsville campaign. As the tide moved from east to west, the Confederates having the initiative, pushing back toward Chancellorsville, each of these little knolls played a brief tactical role, and then most particularly the last one in the distance with the big blue silos still standing, 20th century. Around the McGee house, the fighting swirled particularly intensely to make the decisive moment in this early May 1 action.